Thanks for tuning in to this week's news recap. Some Bitcoin miners face profitability concerns. After weeks of negative price pressure for Bitcoin and all other crypto assets, the profitability of Bitcoin mining has been put into question. Miners have to pay for electricity and other fixed and variable costs in fiat currency. With the Bitcoin price trading at $20,800 as of press time, and having plummeted 57% this year against the US dollar, it is getting harder for miners to have a sustainable business. Glassnode released a report highlighting miners' current financial stress. According to the blockchain research firm, Bitcoin is trading near the estimated cost of production, hash rate has decreased significantly, and incomes are below the yearly average. With this extensive financial pressure on miners, outflow volumes from their treasuries reached rates of between 5,000 to 8,000 Bitcoins per month. This is now comparable with the 2018 to 2019 bear market capitulation event, Glassnode commented in its report. Arcane Research also stated in an analysis that the deteriorating profitability of mining has forced the public miners to start liquidating their Bitcoin holdings. This week, Bitcoin miner Bitfarms announced the sale of 3,000 Bitcoin to pay down part of a $100 million loan with Galaxy. In consideration of extreme volatility in the markets, we have continued to take action to enhance liquidity and to de-leverage and strengthen our balance sheet, said CFO Jeff Lucas. In a sign of how the depressed price has challenged miners, the block reported that Bitcoin mining difficulty has decreased by 2.35% since June 8th, which accounted for the second largest single fall this year. In the same period of time, the hash rate has also dropped 2.6%. However, it was not all bad news for the crypto mining industry. This week, miner Digital reported $8 million in revenue in the first quarter of the year. In addition, Black Hill announced that it will start to power Bitcoin mining in Wyoming. With Celsius's solvency still in question, FTX rescues BlockFi. BlockFi CEO Zach Prince announced on Tuesday that the crypto lender had secured a $250 million credit line from FTX. Today, BlockFi signed a term sheet with FTX to secure a $250 million revolving credit facility, providing us with access to capital that further bolsters our balance sheet and platform strength, Prince said. Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX founder, said that the intention behind this deal is to allow BlockFi to navigate the market from a position of strength. He added, "We take our duty seriously to protect the digital asset ecosystem and its customers." The deal comes at a time of high turmoil in the crypto ecosystem, with prices plummeting, big companies like crypto lender Celsius and trading firm Three Arrows Capital being liquidated on their positions, and a hard macroeconomic environment. Earlier in June, the block reported that BlockFi was raising a down round at a $1 billion valuation after it was rumored last year to have been raising at a valuation of $5 billion. Alameda saves Voyager Digital, which discloses 3AC exposure. Last Friday, crypto broker Voyager Digital signed a term sheet for $200 million in revolving credit from Bankman-Fried's quant trading firm Alameda. The idea behind the loan was the same as BlockFi's, as FTX intends to provide more flexibility to mitigate market conditions. However, on Wednesday, Voyager Digital disclosed involvement in Three Arrows Capital, causing a negative reaction in the markets. Voyager Digital may issue a notice of default to Three Arrows Capital, or 3AC, for failure to repay its loan. Voyager's exposure to 3AC consists of 15,250 Bitcoins and $350 million of USDC. The company's shares, at ticker VYGVF, plummeted around 50% after the news due to questions about the solvency of 3AC. During the past few days, 3AC has reportedly been liquidated by BlockFi, BitMEX, and Genesis. In response to the situation, the crypto broker decided to limit daily withdrawals from its platform to $10,000, down from $25,000. Similarly, crypto exchange CoinFlex halted withdrawals due to extreme market conditions yesterday. First short Bitcoin ETF launched. Investment product issuer ProShares announced on Monday the launch of a new exchange-traded fund that will make it possible to short Bitcoin. In addition, the ETF will allow investors to hedge their crypto exposure. The ProShares short Bitcoin strategy was listed on the NYSE on Tuesday. According to the company's website, the ETF's purpose is to avoid the significant costs and fees typically required to short Bitcoin. ProShares listed many of the advantages of having a short ETF over the current possibilities, such as futures and put options. For example, users now have the possibility to short Bitcoin operating through a traditional brokerage account. Secondly, it removes the possibility of losing more Bitcoin than what you can put in. Lastly, investors will not be required to add funds to maintain margin levels. ProShares is the largest provider of Bitcoin-linked ETFs in the United States. In October 2021, it was the first company to list a Bitcoin futures ETF. At that point, BTC was going through a bull market and was trading at around $60,000. The fact that the launch of that ETF was done so close to the end of the bull market caused some people on Twitter to joke that the launch of this new ETF could mark the end of this bear market. However, not everyone took the news so lightly. Will Clemente, a Bitcoin analyst, tweeted, "So there's now a short Bitcoin ETF, a futures ETF, a closed-end fund trading at a 30% plus discount, a 401k option for Bitcoin, but no spot ETF. It is clear that Gary Gensler and the SEC have an agenda against Bitcoin." NFT Roundup. With NFT.NYC taking over the streets of Manhattan, there was a lot of NFT-related news this week. E-commerce giant eBay acquired Known Origin, an NFT marketplace, for an undisclosed amount. As interest in NFTs continues to grow, we believe now is the perfect time for us to partner with a company that has the reach and experience of eBay, said David Moore, Known Origin co-founder. Uniswap Labs, the entity behind the DeFi protocol Uniswap, acquired Genie, an NFT marketplace aggregator. By doing this, Uniswap will enable users to buy and sell NFTs directly on the app. "We see NFTs as another form of value in the growing digital economy, and it's a no-brainer for us to integrate them into our products," Uniswap said on Twitter. There were some accusations that this move would push Uniswap in the direction of being a CeFi protocol rather than DeFi. Looked at Genie contracts, it is CeFi, not DeFi. Why is Uniswap getting into the CeFi game? Said Ethereum community member Micah Soltu. Magic Eden, the main NFT marketplace on Solana, raised $130 million at a $1.6 billion valuation. The marketplace has been growing rapidly over the past several months, and a few weeks ago, it surpassed OpenSea in daily transactions. This growth has attracted many investors, with Magic Eden's valuation rocketing almost 10 times since the last funding round in March of this year. Cristiano Ronaldo, Portuguese soccer megastar, partnered with Binance to launch a series of NFT collections. "Together, we are going to change the NFT game and take football to the next level," said Ronaldo. Pharrell Williams will be the chief brand officer for Doodles NFTs, which also stated that it received its first round of funding led by venture capital firm 776. A new documentary was released, reviving accusations from the winter that Yuga Labs' Bored Ape NFT collection has a Nazi culture. The video, which was posted on YouTube last Sunday, goes over the alleged racist and white supremacist symbols hidden in the NFT collection. Yuga Labs previously called these accusations deeply painful and disturbing. Solana builds a new Web3 smartphone. Anatoly Yakovenko, co-founder of Solana, announced the launch of a new Android phone for Web3 and also a new software development kit called Solana Mobile Stack. The new smartphone was named Saga because the story of crypto is still being written, according to Raj Gokal, co-founder of Solana. Saga will feature a 6.6-inch OLED display, 12 gigabytes of RAM, and 512 gigabytes of storage. It will be priced at around $1,000 and is expected to be released in early 2023. In addition, early buyers will receive a limited edition NFT after their purchase. The team also announced the development of Solana Mobile Stack, an open-source software toolkit for Android enabling native Android Web3 apps on Solana with a Seed Vault Secure custody protocol that facilitates instant signing of transactions while keeping private keys partitioned from wallets, apps, and the Android operating system. The Solana Mobile Stack allows a new path forward on Solana that is open source, secure, optimized for Web3, and easy to use, said Yakovenko. In order to accelerate the development of native mobile dApps, the Solana Foundation will grant $10 million to developers building on the Solana Mobile Stack. Time for fun bits. Fake protests mock NFT protesters at NFT.NYC. NFT.NYC, an annual NFT industry event, brought together numerous crypto founders and communities this week. However, there was a surprise when on Monday morning on a Soho street, a group of protesters showed up carrying signs saying, "God hates NFTs. Vitalik is the Antichrist." crypto is a sin, and make fiat great again. Nevertheless, the protests turned out to be fake. We orchestrated the whole thing, Bobby Kim told Ad Age. Kim is a co-founder of streetwear brand The Hundreds, which issued Atom Bomb Squad, a popular NFT collection. Snoop Dogg Impersonator at NFT.NYC. In the spirit of the fake protest, NFT.NYC also featured a Snoop Dogg impersonator who was hired to drum up excitement, according to NBC reporter Kevin Collier, who happened to stumble upon the fake Snoop. Kevin said that the impersonator told him that he was legally obligated to reveal his fake identity. Snoop Dogg, the real one, has actually been quite committed to the NFT and Web3 community. He personally owns a Bored Ape and has been one of the many strategic investors in MoonPay, a crypto payments platform. In addition, a few weeks ago, the American rapper announced plans to launch an NFT-based restaurant in Los Angeles, partnering with a startup called Food Fights Universe. Thanks so much for joining us today. To learn more about Derek, Reverie, and the Solent and Bancor incidents this week, check out the show notes for this episode. Unchained is produced by me, Laura Shin, with help from Anthony Yoon, Matt Pilchard, Juan Aranovich, Pam Majumdar, Shashank, and CLK transcription. Thanks for listening.